The 7 chakras are vital energy centers in the body, each governing specific aspects of physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Rooted in ancient yogic traditions, they align along the spine from the Muladhara, root chakra, responsible for stability and security, to the Sahasrara, crown chakra, which connects to higher consciousness. Each chakra influences different life aspects, such as creativity, confidence, love, communication, intuition, and spiritual awakening. When these energy centers are balanced, they promote holistic health, clarity, and emotional harmony. However, imbalances can lead to stress, emotional blockages, and physical ailments. Through yoga, meditation, breathwork, and mindful living, one can activate and align the chakras, fostering inner balance, heightened awareness, and spiritual evolution. The root chakra, or Muladhara, is the foundation of our energy system. Located at the base of the spine, it governs our sense of security, stability, and survival. The color red represents its strength, and it is associated with the earth element, symbolizing grounding and balance. When the root chakra is balanced, we feel safe, confident, and strong. However, when it is blocked, we may experience fear, insecurity, or instability. To activate this chakra, we can chant the mantras LAM, practice grounding yoga poses, eat root vegetables, and connect with nature. Ganesh story, symbol of security and earth element. One famous story that connects Ganesha to security and grounding is: once, goddess Parvati created Ganesha using turmeric paste while taking a bath. She instructed him to guard the door and not allow anyone to enter. When Lord Shiva arrived, Ganesha refused to let him in. This led to a fierce battle, and in anger, Shiva beheaded Ganesha. Seeing Parvati's grief, Shiva promised to bring him back to life. He placed an elephant's head on Ganesha, symbolizing wisdom, strength, and grounding.
मूषिकवाहनमोदकहस्त चामरकर्णविलम्बितसूत्र वामनरूप महेश्वरपुत्र विघ्नविनायकपाद नमस्ते मूषिकवाहनमोदकहस्त चामरकर्णविलम्बितसूत्र वामनरूप
Sacral chakra, Swadhisthana, center of creativity and emotions. The sacral chakra, or Swadhisthana, is the seat of our emotions, creativity, sensuality, and relationships. Located just below the navel, it governs our ability to experience pleasure, connect with others, and express creativity. The color orange represents its warmth and vibrancy, and it is associated with the water element, symbolizing flow, flexibility, and emotional depth. When the sacral chakra is balanced, we feel joyful, creative, emotionally connected, and passionate. But when blocked, it may manifest as emotional instability, fear of intimacy, or lack of creativity. To activate and balance this chakra, one can chant the mantras VAM, practice hip-opening yoga poses, dance freely, spend time near water bodies, and eat orange-colored fruits like oranges, papayas, and mangoes. Parvati's story, symbol of creativity and flow, water element. A beautiful story connecting goddess Parvati to the sacral chakras energy of creation and emotional connection is when Lord Shiva went into deep meditation after the death of his first wife Sati. Parvati was born as the reincarnation of Sati to reunite with Shiva. Parvati undertook intense penance to awaken Shiva from his meditation, symbolizing devotion, emotional resilience, and creative power. Her persistent love and dedication eventually brought Shiva back to the world, and together they represent the balance of masculine and feminine energies. Parvati, as the goddess of love, fertility, and devotion, embodies the fluid, nurturing, and creative aspects of the sacral chakra, reminding us to embrace our emotions, honor our creative impulses, and foster deep connections with ourselves and others. Solar plexus chakra Manipura, center of power and confidence. The solar plexus chakra or Manipura is the center of our personal power, confidence, and self-esteem. Located in the upper abdomen, just above the navel, it governs our sense of purpose, willpower, and ability to take action. The color yellow represents its radiance and energy, and it is associated with the fire element, symbolizing transformation, vitality, and inner strength. When the Manipura chakra is balanced, we feel confident, motivated, and in control of our life. But when it is blocked, we may struggle with low self-esteem, indecision, anger, or lack of direction. To activate and balance this chakra, one can chant the mantra of Ram, practice core-strengthening yoga poses, spend time in the sunlight, and eat yellow-colored foods like bananas, lemons, and corn. Lakshmi's story, symbol of power, abundance, and fire element. A famous story that connects goddess Lakshmi with the solar plexus chakra's energy of power, prosperity, and confidence is the Samudra Manthan, churning of the ocean. During the cosmic churning of the ocean by gods and demons in search of Amrita, the nectar of immortality, many divine treasures emerged. Among them appeared goddess Lakshmi, radiant and powerful, symbolizing abundance, wealth, and the energy of transformation. Her appearance brought hope and balance to the universe, restoring faith and confidence among the gods. Lakshmi's emergence from the ocean reflects the transformative power of fire and will Manipura. Just like the churning of challenges in life can awaken our inner strength, purpose, and abundance. She reminds us that when we believe in our inner power, face life's challenges with courage, and embrace our worth, we attract prosperity, success, and positive energy.
लक्ष्मी क्षीरसमुद्रराजतनया श्रीरङ्गधामेश्वरी दासीभूतसमस्तदेववनिता लोकैकदीपाङ्कुरा श्रीमन्मन्दकटाक्षलब्धविभव ब्रह्मेन्द्र गङ्गाधरा त्वां त्रैलोक्यकुटुम्बिनी सरसिजा वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रिया वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रिया
सुमनसवन्दित सुन्दरि माधवि चन्द्र सहोदरि हेममये मुनिगणमण्डित मोक्षप्रदायिनि मञ्जुळभाषिनि वेदनुते पङ्कजवासिनि देवसुपूजित सद्गुणवर्षिणि शान्तियुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि आदिलक्ष्मि सदा पालय माम् आदिलक्ष्मि सदा पालय माम् आदिलक्ष्मि सदा पालय माम् आदिलक्ष्मि सदा पालय माम् आदिलक्ष्मि सदा पालय माम्.
Heart Chakra Anahata, center of love and compassion. The heart chakra, or Anahata, is the center of unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, and emotional balance. Located at the center of the chest, near the heart, it governs our ability to give and receive love freely, both to ourselves and others. The color green represents its healing energy, and it is associated with the air element, symbolizing openness, connection, and expansion. When the heart chakra is balanced, we feel loving, empathetic, peaceful, and emotionally fulfilled. But when it is blocked, we may experience grief, anger, jealousy, isolation, or difficulty in relationships. To activate and balance this chakra, one can chant the mantras YAM, practice heart-opening yoga poses, express gratitude, engage in acts of kindness, and spend time in nature surrounded by greenery. Hanuman's story, symbol of devotion, love, and air element. A famous story that connects Lord Hanuman to the heart chakra's energy of devotion and unconditional love is: once, Sita, the consort of Lord Rama, gifted Hanuman a pearl necklace. Instead of wearing it, Hanuman began biting each pearl and breaking them open. When asked why he was destroying the valuable gift, Hanuman replied, "I am searching for Rama inside these pearls because, for me, nothing is more precious than his love." To prove his devotion, Hanuman tore open his own chest. And to everyone's amazement, inside his heart were Lord Rama and Sita, showing that his heart was filled with pure love, loyalty, and devotion. This story reflects the essence of Anahata Chakra, a heart that is open, loving, and filled with devotion. It reminds us that when we open our hearts, we connect deeply with love, compassion, and the divine presence within ourselves and others. chakra Vishuddha. The throat chakra or Vishuddha is the energy center of communication, self-expression, and truth. Located at the throat, it governs our ability to express ourselves clearly, speak our truth, and listen to others with understanding. The color blue represents its purity and calmness, and it is associated with the ether, space, element, symbolizing openness, clarity, and expansion. When the throat chakra is balanced, we feel confident in communication, authentic in expression, and able to listen with compassion. However, when it is blocked, we may experience fear of speaking, difficulty expressing thoughts, shyness, or dishonesty. To activate this chakra, we can chant the mantra Ham, practice neck and throat opening yoga poses, sing, journal, and engage in honest conversations. Shiva story, symbol of expression, truth, and ether element. One famous story that connects Lord Shiva to the energy of truth and purification, Vishuddha Chakra, is during the Samudra Manthan, churning of the cosmic ocean, a deadly poison called Halhala emerged, threatening to destroy all of creation. The gods and demons were terrified and sought help from Lord Shiva. To save the world, Shiva courageously drank the poison and held it in his throat, preventing it from harming anyone. The immense power of the poison turned Shiva's throat blue, earning him the name Nilkant, the blue-throated one. This story symbolized the power of the throat chakra, the ability to hold and transform negativity through truth, strength, and compassion. Shiva teaches us to embrace truth, express ourselves fearlessly, and purify what no longer serves us, bringing clarity and peace. The third eye chakra, or Agya, is the center of intuition, insight, and higher wisdom. Located between the eyebrows, it governs our ability to see beyond the physical, access inner guidance, and perceive truth. The color indigo represents its depth and clarity, and it is associated with the light element, symbolizing awareness and perception. When the third eye chakra is balanced, we feel intuitive, clear in thought, and spiritually connected. However, when it is blocked, we may experience confusion, lack of focus, fear of the unknown, or disconnection from intuition. To activate this chakra, we can chant the mantra Om, practice meditation and visualization, spend quiet time in reflection, and focus on developing inner awareness. Krishna's story, symbol of intuition, wisdom and light element. One famous story that connects Lord Krishna to the third eye chakra's energy of vision and insight is: during the Mahabharata war, when Arjuna stood on the battlefield filled with doubt and confusion, Lord Krishna gave him the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita. But to truly show Arjuna the divine truth, Krishna granted him divine vision, Divya Chakshu, opening his third eye to perceive Krishna's cosmic form, Vishwarupa. With this vision, Arjuna saw the universal form of Krishna, realizing the ultimate truth beyond life and death. This story reflects the awakening of the third eye chakra, reminding us that true understanding comes from inner vision and spiritual insight, beyond the limits of ordinary perception.
मधुसूदना मुष्टिकासूरचानूरमल्ल मल्ल विशारद मधुसूदना मुष्टिकासूरचानूरमल्ल मल्ल विशारद कुवलयपीठ मर्दन कलिङ्गनर्दन गोकुलरक्षण सकल सुलक्षण देवा मर्दन कलिङ्गनर्दन गोकुलरक्षण सकल सुलक्षण देवा शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प कल्प शतकोटि समपराभव शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प कल्प शतकोटि समपराभव वीर मुनि जन विहार मदन सुकुमार दैत्य संहार देवा वीर मुनि जन विहार मदन सुकुमार दैत्य संहार देवा मधुर मधुर रति साहस साहस व्रज युवती जनमानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति साहस साहस व्रज युवती जनमानस पूजित सा दप गरि पगरि सदसा सरि ग पद स द प गरि पगरि सदसा स सरि रि ग ग पद स स द प प गरि रि पगरि सदसा सरि ग रि ग प ग पद सा द प गरि पगरि सदसा सा द प गरि पगरि सदसा सा द प गरि पगरि सदसा तकतरि कुकुतन किट तकदीम 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 कृष्णा
Crown Chakra, Sahasrara, the center of spiritual connection and enlightenment. The Crown Chakra, or Sahasrara, is the highest energy center that connects us to divine consciousness, wisdom, and universal truth. Located at the top of the head, it governs our sense of spiritual connection, enlightenment, and inner peace. The color violet or white represents its purity and spiritual energy, and it is associated with the cosmic element symbolizing infinity and unity. When the crown chakra is balanced, we feel deeply connected to the universe, spiritually awakened, and at peace. However, when it is blocked, we may experience loneliness, disconnection, lack of purpose, or confusion about life's meaning. To activate this chakra, we can chant the mantra Om, practice meditation and silence, pray, and engage in acts of selfless service and reflection. Sada Shiva's story, symbol of divine connection and cosmic element. One famous story that connects Sada Shiva, the eternal and formless aspect of Shiva, to spiritual connection and the crown chakra is: In ancient times, sages asked Lord Shiva about the secret of creation and the highest truth. To answer them, Shiva appeared as Sada Shiva, representing pure consciousness beyond form and illusion. Sitting in deep meditation, Sada Shiva radiated a 1,000-petaled lotus, symbol of Sahasrara, from his crown, symbolizing the infinite wisdom and union with the cosmos. This story reflects the essence of the crown chakra, reminding us that beyond the material world lies pure awareness and divine truth, accessible through meditation, stillness, and surrender to the higher self.
जटाटवीगलज्जल प्रवाह पावितस्थले कलेवलम्ब्यलम्बितां भुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिकान्तमड्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनादवड्डमर्वयं चकार चण्डताण्डवं तनोतु नः शिव शिवम् जटाकटाह सम्भ्रम भ्रमन्निलिम्ब निर्झरी विलोल वीचि वल्लरी विराजमान मूर्धनि ठगज्ज्वलल्ललाट पट्ट पावके किशोर चन्द्रशेखरे रतिः प्रतिक्षणम् मम धराधरेन्द्र नन्दिनी विलास बन्धु बन्धुरस्फुरद्दिगन्त सन्तति प्रमोदमान मानसे कृपा कटाक्ष धोरणी निरुद्ध दुर्धरापदि क्वचिद्दिगम्बरे मनो विनोद मेतु वस्तुनि ॐ नमः शिवाय सदा शिवं भजाम्यहं सदा शिवं भजाम्यहम् ॐ नमः शिवाय.
7 chakras are powerful spiritual energy centers that, when balanced and awakened through meditation and mindful practice, align our body, mind, and soul with the universal flow. They guide us from basic survival instincts to higher realms of consciousness, love, and wisdom. By harmonizing these chakras, we transcend fear, ego, and negativity, opening ourselves to inner peace, healing, and spiritual growth. Ultimately, the journey through the chakras leads us to realize our true divine nature and deep connection with the universe. As each chakra awakens, we unlock deeper layers of awareness and understanding, moving closer to a state of bliss and enlightenment. It is a path of self-discovery where we learn to live in balance, compassion, and gratitude, embracing the beauty of life as a spiritual experience.